Yo, what's up, baby? This is Bert Watson, and you're listening to Radio MMA, because this is what they do and why they do it, baby, all night long, because they rolling hard, fast, and on the money.
Hey, guys, welcome back to Radio MMA. We're joined by Ray now. How's it going, man?
Going great, man. Just got done sighting in my bow, getting excited, ready for to hit this deer hunt after my fight.
Very good, man. Back-to-back performances of the night. Did you see another bonus in your future?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm trying to keep this bonus train rolling. I feel like I'm at a pretty good advantage as far as the way my style is. I always go for the finish. I always go for the kill. So I feel like I see quite a few bonuses in my future, and I feel like I also have, like, I guess you could say, seniority when it comes to the bonuses.
There's been some guys out of New Mexico there that seen the bright lights and maybe let it go to their head. How do you stay grounded and not lose focus?
Man, I have a lot of things to keep me grounded. One of my biggest things is my little brother. My little brother looks up to me a lot. I can't be acting like those guys, all those other guys when it comes to him, because I don't want him to follow, all that kind of stuff. I don't want him to live a bad life. I also have my kids class. Those little kids keep me grounded. They're some of the funniest kids. So I have a lot of things to keep me grounded, and more than anything, I've been at the bottom. I know I've struggled all my life. I've come from a very poor background, and that's not something I ever want to go back to. So, having that to keep me motivated to never go back down to that bottom.
Very nice, man. Just talk about your opponent. What dangers does he pose to you?
I don't feel like he's too much of a threat. I think he's actually very talented. I remember watching him actually fight his last RFA fight. I was watching it on Access TV just one night, and I thought that he was a very tough opponent. I feel like one thing he's going to bring to the table is an exciting grappling exchange. I know that he's very scrambly. I feel like I'll out-scramble him and out-pressure him. And at the end of the night, I feel like, when it comes to all aspects of the game, I'm going to dominate him everywhere. But I feel like he brings some explosive grappling to the table as well.
How many wins away do you think you need? How many more wins do you think you need to get to where you want to be?
To get where I want to be, probably like 20 wins to where I really want to be. I want to, I want to get that belt, and I want to win, and I want to retire with the belt. Is what's everybody's dream. But as far as right now, to get to the belt, which is everyone's goal, I want quite a few more wins. I feel like all these guys, when they fight Demetrius, they want the title shot so bad, so that way they can say, I fought Demetrius for the title. I don't want to fight Demetrius for the title just to fight him for the title. I want to beat him for that title. So I want to get at least 4 or 5 more wins under my belt before I even, talk about challenging Demetrius, because honestly, in my mind, I don't see anybody beating him at all in the near future. I think he runs through Dodson this time around. One thing Demetrius has shown is how awesome he is at, correcting his problems especially during the second fight. So that's my goal, is obviously more like every other fighter to be the champion, and I want to beat Demetrius when I fight him. I don't want to be these guys who just go in there just for a fight and a paycheck. I want to beat him. So I say about 5 more wins, and I'll be in a great spot.
You just mentioned it. My next question was going to be Mighty Mouse versus John Dodson 2, September 5th in Vegas. How'd you see that fight going down?
I don't know if I don't think I could see Demetrius finishing him. I think Dodson's a little bit too tough, but I do see Demetrius completely dominating Dodson. Like I said, one thing that Demetrius is excellent at is fixing those errors and finding holes. I mean, it's shown the first time he fought in McCall, that was a close fight. Some people would have even given it to McCall. Second fight, completely dominated McCall. First fight as well with Joseph Benavidez, it was super close. Second time knocked him completely out. So I feel like that's one of Demetrius Johnson's best aspects is being a smart fighter. So I feel like he's going to fix everything that went wrong in the first fight and completely dominate him the second fight.
Past weekend, UFC on Fox, we seen TJ Dillashaw with a great performance. How do you think Dillashaw versus Mighty Mouse would work?
I think Demetrius would be too fast for him.
Yeah.
Dillashaw, he has those awesome angles and those awesome striking, the new, newly found striking abilities. But Demetrius is just super hard to hit. I feel way too fast and would be able to get inside until TJ Dillashaw's guard pretty easily, and then just dominate him from there.
Yeah, man, I'm totally with you on that. Okay, one of the big changes from the commissions after a weight cut, no more IVs. Will that influence a lot of guys in the UFC, do you think?
I think so. I think the bigger guys like the Jose Aldos and Henan Barals, all those guys that cut tremendous amount of weight. To be honest, I didn't know IVs were so popular in the weight cutting industry because I've never even used an IV. I've got my weight cutting down to where I don't need it. And then plus, I've seen so many horror stories of fighters saying they took it or they didn't take this, and this, that that whatever they tested positive for was just found in their supplements or whatever. So I've always had like a fear of that kind of stuff. So I've always shied away from IVs or anything like that. So, but I feel like it probably affects like the real big weight cutters.
A few of us on this radio show, we like to lay it down. We like to bet on some of the fights. Do you ever check out the betting odds before your fight?
I have people tell me about the betting odds. To be honest, I have to have someone explain them to me. Like, I don't understand, like, the positives, the negatives. I know
Sure.
If you're, like, negative, that means you're the favorite, right? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to the betting odds at all, only because, you can never trust the odds. I don't pay attention to the odds. The odds have been against me my whole entire career.
Anyone you'd like to thank or promote your social media?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all my training partners and family at Fit and HB. My strength and conditioning coach Jared Saavedra at Athlete Ready. Trent Cotney Construction and Law. He's done a great job at supporting me, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TazMexUFC.
Good stuff, man. Thanks very much for your time, and best of luck at your fight.
Thank you. I very much appreciate it.